We're back now with concerns over calls to the Newport News 911 Center. The worry, too many calls for unnecessary reasons.
It is taxing the city's fleet of ambulances, so why all the calls and what can be done to stop them? And at your side's Lex Gray is looking into this issue tonight.
Anita and Tom, this problem costs millions of dollars, and if you pay taxes in Newport News, you're taking care of part of that bill. But the fire chief says it's also about more than money. Over the course of a year, Newport News firefighters will respond to about 29,000 of those calls. Most of them are for medical emergencies, or at least that's what some people call them.
Some of the situations we were going to were not necessarily emergencies, where somebody may be feeling nauseous for the day, they may have a headache.
Or they might have a wood tick on their face, or they might have gotten woozy from just not eating enough. I asked Newport News Fire Chief R.B. Alley, why not just not respond to calls like that? Ones that clearly aren't a matter of life and death.
We really do not have an option. We have to respond. We have to evaluate the patient. We have to go by what they're telling us is going on with them in addition to what we see is going on. It does tap the resources so that if the true emergency comes in, we're not able to respond.
Or at least not as quickly. So why do people do it? Allie says patients like this are often uninsured and they might not have family or friends around. They call 911 because they see that as their only option to see a doctor. City Manager Jim Borey says unpaid ambulance bills cost the city $3 million every year and millions more for Newport News hospitals. That's why he's started to work with city departments and local hospitals to get nurses into people's homes.
I believe it really can be self-funding. If you look at the money that we won't spend in those trips to the hospital, and if you look at the hospital costs, I think there's more than enough money to front end the health care and not have to have us and the hospitals pay it on the back end.
Borey says he'd like to get that home visit program rolled out within a year, but it's still in its early stages and the city has not figured out the funding yet. In Newport News, I'm Lex Gray, 10 on your side.